Maurice Nicoll, Psychological Commentary, Volume 2, based on his work with Gurdjieff. This group was conducted in Birdlip on January 7, 1945. This is a commentary on memory, Part 2. Memory is something we call upon at the appropriate moment. A man with a good memory means a man has good available memory that he can call upon at the right time. It does not mean a man who is able to remember everything all at once. At this moment, for instance, I do not remember my memory. It may so happen that I am thinking of nothing, remembering nothing. If some small parrot eye says you do not remember anything, and how extraordinary it is that so many little mechanical eyes tempt you in this way, one should learn to pay no attention. Attention always means use of force. For this reason, memory can be compared with a great library, or, to use the work expression, with a great number of phonograph-rolls, all arranged in a certain way. Our centers are stored with these phonograph-rolls of every kind, and when we remember, one of these rolls turns and speaks to us. In this library of phonograph rolls or books, a man with a good memory knows in which department he can find what he wants. You all know quite well the state in which you feel that you could remember something but cannot for the moment. This means that you must find the way to enter the library and go to the right department and the right floor, because memory is on different floors. That is, there is higher memory and lower memory. So memory in general is like a library. This library is divided into many floors and departments. A man with a good memory knows in which department, on which floor, he can find the books he wants. This may take a little time, but if he has taken in his impressions to a certain extent consciously, he will be able to find the book he needs eventually. If, however, he has taken in impressions mechanically, that is, without any interest or affection, he will not be able to find the way in his library, although, curiously enough, his library is arranged quite correctly. What arranges his library? It's best to answer this question by saying that his library is arranged, but he is deranged in regard to it. Just as all his centers and parts of centers are already there and arranged in the right order, so is all his life recorded and arranged in the right order in him, but he is not in contact with it. At the moment of death, we sometimes remember everything, see everything, know everything. We see what it has all amounted to. It is all in there in the time body, both rightly arranged and wrongly arranged. Also, when we have moments of awakening, we see how things are rightly arranged and how wrongly we are identified with certain things which are not important. Unless things were rightly arranged, we could not see this. We would not know that we had wrongly arranged them. But we are not speaking of great memory, of full conscious memory, of this book of life that is opened at death. When it is opened, everything is there in its right order, and from that, we are judged by ourselves. Now let us take emotional memory. As you know, emotional memory can be divided into the memory belonging to the negative part and the memory belonging to the non-negative part of the emotional center. I've often thought that this is one of the most striking examples of different kinds of memory. When we are negative with a person, it is extraordinary how unpleasant and apparently long forgotten things present themselves in the sphere of our consciousness and wish to escape through our mouths, even things that we really thought were over and done with long ago. On the other hand, when we become sane again, we cannot understand how we behaved as we did. We feel quite contrary feelings, which often take a stupidly exaggerated form and express themselves in quite useless sentiment, which of course makes it much easier for us to be negative again, because we feel we have justified ourselves. It is only false personality that has justified itself. The only remedy for this is either to see the same things in yourself, that is, through self-knowledge, or to bring together consciously all you know about the good side of a person and confront your negative feelings with that. We always seem to see people either one way or another way, and this is the case even with people who have a picture of themselves as being very tolerant. These two kinds of memory in the emotional center should become a matter of mutual conscious experience. They should become a continual conscious experience to all of you. Never believe in your negative states and their memories, because they are always wrong, because they are always one-sided. And remember also that with such memories, if they become active and control you, you destroy your own development, because no one can develop through negative emotions and their memories. They have to be let go without argument, just as you let go a bad thing that has a bad smell.